This is how to set up your own brooder for raising baby chickens. We went with a 66 quart sterilite tote. Really, you can go with whatever you want as long as you keep in mind that they're going to be in this for about 4 months. So you want it to be something that 4 months down the road, they're still going to fit into it. You don't want to have to spend extra money to get a larger one. This is just a standard red heating bulb that you can get from Pet Supplies Plus, PetSmart, Amazon, whatever your preference is. We went with a 75 watt because you want it to be about 90 to 95 degrees in the warmest part of the brooder starting out. Each week for the first 5 to 8 weeks, that's going to decrease by about 5 degrees. And that's typically about the time when their adult feathers start coming in. That's why you do that, because they can't keep that heat locked in yet. In the bottom, we use just standard pine shavings that you can get from any feed store. You want to do just enough of that to where it'll keep them warm and everything when they roll around in it and such. Kind of like a nesting material. Then we went with a gravity water container and a gravity food container. You can buy that at any feed store like Tractor Supply, Co-op, wherever. And we typically raise the water containers up also off the ground just a little bit because they will kick everything into that. Their feces, pine shavings, you name it, they'll kick it around. Also put a little piece of wood in there. Then we'll use that to perch. That's a good way to get them started, so when they become adults, they'll already be used to that. Then for the top, I cut out 2 sides. One side is larger than the other, and the reason for that is the larger side is where I put the heat bulb. And typically you want to cut that about half the size of the lid and put any kind of screen mesh on top, just as long as it's not flammable, obviously. But cut that about halfway, and then on the other side you can do a smaller vent. That's just so all the heat can come out and not burn your little baby chickens. Nobody wants that. Then you can use either just screws and washers to hold it down, zip ties, whatever you can think of. It doesn't really matter as long as the chicks can't get out of it. The final thing that we recently found out is that you can use just a feather duster that you buy from Walmart for like $4. And you can actually hang that from the screen, and the babies will go underneath that and use that kind of like a mother. That also gets it to where they won't be cheeping as much, they won't be freaking out. It's really nice. They've done really well with it so far. Just make sure that that's not too close to your heat lamp so it doesn't catch on fire. And that's about it. So thank you for watching our videos.